water heater that comes from below. All three are piped into one central pipe that comes out.
Right.
The only way you can pipe all three of them together is have a power venter at the outside, pulling all of that exhaust back through.
All right.
And there's no way to really put one of those on it. And the cost of that would exceed the cost of the cutting three individual pipes coming through the roof. The other thing that's wrong with it is single wall flue pipe. Anytime you've got an induced draft motor furnace, it has to be a double wall type B flue pipe. So it's basically a pipe inside of a pipe. The third thing that's wrong is it's not running uphill. Flue is natural, it's like a chimney. So it's designed to draft up. This one, it's running, it comes out, the top furnace runs down and then back down, and it drops about 4 to 4 inches probably, is about what that drop is there.
All right.
So basically, you know, what it needs is 3 individual pipes, one for the water heater and one for each furnace. It's a double wall pipe that goes through the roof.
What kind of dollars and cents are we talking about to do that?
Dollars, you'd have to get a roofer to come out to cut the 3 pipe boots in. You're probably, with the roofer and the pipe and labor and everything, you're probably $1,500 bucks.
Okay.
Would be my rough guesstimate, and I can figure up exactly for you, but that's just kind of a ballpark.
All right.
That's about what I would speculate there.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the question that he may be fixing to ask. The seller's position is that every house in this neighborhood is done this way. And it was done this way in the mid-90s when these homes were built by D.R. Horton, and Lexington County approved it.
Why and how? Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. An inspector, a general house inspector, typically that works for the county is someone that was either an electrician or a plumber or a heating and air or a builder, and they specialized in one thing, and then they had to learn the other trades. So it could have been they did not know that, and they assumed that whoever was doing the heating and air knew and did it that way, or B, they didn't check that. You know what I mean? It could have been overlooked. You know, it's hard for me to say what or why or how, what happened then. But there's a lot of times you'll see stuff that is not to code, but they just wasn't aware. And it's a big house to check, so an inspector, he's looking at all of the electrical, there's a lot for that person, that inspector, to look at. Okay. So do they miss stuff? Yes.
Okay, so here's question number 2. It's my understanding that there was replacement to the unit in 2016 or somewhere thereabout.
2016, that's right.
Okay, so, I mean, obviously everybody knows the code in 2016. I mean, they would just replace what's going on and leave it as is, or would they be obligated to make changes in 2016 to what was done in 1994 or 95?
Yeah, I would probably ask them, whoever did it.
It's
at
Kilman.
That time.
Kilman.
Yeah, I would probably ask
because
them.
Kilman stands behind it and says nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
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 So Kilman's on the hook to fix that. That's what I'm hearing.
Possibly.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Kilman should have updated that system as a part of replacing these units.
It's every company has a different thing. So what one person does, what another person does.
No, but as far as the county goes, as far as when you update something, you're supposed to bring it up to code.
Right?
Am I right?
That's correct.
So they didn't bring it up to code, so it's really, they should be on the hook for that.
Right, because it'd be like an electrician coming in and putting a 2-wire outlet instead of doing something grounded, which they haven't done since, I don't know when, but you're supposed to bring it up to what's current, right? Because you're working in your trade under that code.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, so where are we now? 2015 IRC is where we are for South Carolina?
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And like you say, every company's different, every person's different, what everybody does is different. If it were me, I have done several houses in this neighborhood,
Okay.
and we've had that same style set up.
You've seen it before?
Yes,
Okay.
and we have had to cut new flue pipes in
Okay.
when we've done it. We did the first house on the right whenever you come in, and that one had the same kind of way, and we cut in a new flue pipe when we did that one.
Okay.
And there was a couple that we've had to do, but like I said, that's my company. That's what
That's what you do.
my company would do. So I can't say what anyone else would do, but that's just what I would do if it were me.
All right.
But it's you just got too much mixture there, and when you got that fan, there's nothing separating this one from this one.
Okay.
And I think, one of the points is that, it's been like this all this time. Nobody's dead yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. But it's a problem. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not correct.
And it's not because of the new systems being installed. It's just because it's the way it is.
It's not from the new systems. It's just the way it is. It's been like that from day one.
Okay.
So the original systems that was in this house was POW units, temp star units, and they were the same. They were not correct, just like that one.
Okay.
So it's nothing different.
So the neighborhood was wrong from the get-go.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right. It's not that whenever they put in the new units that nothing changed.
Right.
They basically pulled out what was here
Mm-hmm.
and put back just the way it was.
Right.
So
Just
there's
what
still
they-
electric out there, right?
Where's
Or is it gas?
It's gas.
So, but these were originally electric, weren't they?
Originally gas. They've
They
always
were.
been gas.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All
A
right.
lot of them had heat pumps upstairs and gas downstairs, is what some of the houses had.
Okay.
Mhm.
Some of them had the gas, 2 furnaces stacked on top of each other like this one does. There's a couple different models
All right.
in the neighborhood.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is because I have the same house. I wonder if
Yeah.
I have the same issue.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a really
You know
good
what I mean? So
question.
maybe you ought to take a look at that while you're here.
Yeah, I can.